CMC, for the people, by the people, and to the people. Citizens Movement for Change. Oh yes, a new day has come. Yes, a new day has come. Rise up Liberia. CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better life. CMC, CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better life. Equity, national unity, transparency, accountability, social justice, integrity, CMC core values. CMC Global. It is a new day for Liberia. It is a new day for the people. Let's hold together. Let's hold together. Peace and unity. Raise up your hands. CMC. The land of liberty, the land of freedom, the love of liberty brought us together. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC, for the people. CMC, yes, by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC, yes, for the people. CMC, yes, by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, yes, 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 the time has come.
CMC.
Yes.
Yes, yes, the time has come.
Yes. You got to do it now.
Yes. For peace and unity, the love of freedom, the love of liberty will always bring us back together. Let's hold together to build a better Liberia.
Yep.
A place where, our government can see people. They want investors to come. They want people to come and develop the country, but then when the people are there, they deny them the rights to do that. But hey, if you're watching, share the show. My name is Grace Goa. I am a CMCmer and a bona fide member of CMC. I am a USA Canada a chair for the diaspora area. This is the Political Lounge. If you're watching, share the show for us. We come here every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. We come to promote CMC agenda. We also come to talk about social, moral, and political issues in our country. It's always good to be here. I don't know if Ansel are in the studio. I don't see them. So I hope they are there and they can come on. But it's always good to be here. It's a blessing to be here to always, engage our people. Too many things going on in our country. And we have to speak to it. You have to speak. We have to comment. We have to be a part of the change of our nation. Somebody fought for change for you to be here today. We must fight for change for the future generation and even ourselves to enjoy. So it's nice to be here. I have Dr. Francine here. She will introduce herself.
Yes. And as you probably know me by now, I am Dr. Francine Chenoweth Richardson. I am the global chairperson of Citizens Movement for Change. And I love to say that because, on a given day, I can see that we are in China, we are in Australia, we are in Canada, specifically Halifax, we are in Rwanda, we are in Morocco. So on a given morning, it is such a pleasure for me to be able to speak to members in these different countries This is to tell you that CMC is the fastest growing political party. A lot of people are attracted to our messages. They are calling me. They are telling me that they're tired of, having to see our country look like a great big village. Okay, they are tired of the way how witch hunting occurs in the legislature. They are tired of our executive, the president, that would have that criticized previous government for flying a plane, and then now he's doing it himself. They're tired of a government who says that I'm going to take wheelbarrow if I have to work, but then come in and buy almost a 90 to $100,000 car, while the rest of our people remain object poor. Okay, abject poor. So they're very tired. So I just want to say that CMC is all around the world. People are attracted to us, and I'm thankful to serve as the global person. So yes, that's who I am, the global person for CMC.
Thank you. When I call, I see Henry is in the studio. I think you had a haircut. You look very good. You dress very well. So thank you for being on the show tonight. I would like you to introduce yourself.
Thank you so much, Madam Chair. It is actually wonderful again to be back on the Tuesday diction. The time check exactly 24 minutes, climbing up to 12 o'clock. Again, we are here in our country, Liberia, where we are fighting hard and harder. We are fighting with our energy to make sure that this country be a great one, and we are also asking God for the right leaders. We are asking God, and we are also talking to people. We are also educating people to make the right choice whenever they are given an opportunity. Because when you make the right choice, it will lead you through. When you make the wrong choice, that's the same thing. So if I say here 5 years, you will bear it. If I say here 5 years, you will enjoy it. So again, it's an honor to be here. We are here up to 1:30. So let me borrow this saying from that. When you are at your workplace, apparently you are in the nursing field, or better still, you are a member of the joint security, and you are on duty at about this time. This is a reminder that you are in tune to Truth FM, and this is the Political Lodge. We here to speak issue as it relates to our country, and we also here to educate our people on what to do when it comes to making that world better. So just in brief, again, I'm honored to be here up to 1:30. Thank you, Madam Chair. Before you take issue with me.
No, you don't have to say that because I'm a very strict and orderly person. Therefore, I will expect you to stick to your timing. And that's okay. And that's the change we need in Liberia when you're supposed to do a certain thing at a certain time. It should be done. That's just the right thing to do. That's the standard that built America, that everybody wants to be a part of this country. Oh, I want to come to America. I want to be a part of America, because America built on standard. They have the chain of command, they have order, law and order, and they make sure you abide by it. And if we just bring that to our country, it will make Liberia a better place. So thank you for being here, Henry. And may I ask, where is Ansu?
As always, yeah, very shortly, maybe in a minute, you will join me on a call.
Okay, all right. Thank you. I just want to make sure he was fine. But it's always good to be here. If you want to show, I see Honorable Henry Bedell watching, and I see Augustine MK Kawa, MB Kawa. He's watching. Tokwe Chair, Tokwe is watching. I said thank you for watching, Edwin Smith. Thank you for being here. Honorable Henry Bedell again. If you guys are on, share the show for us. Share until we get to 100 and some change people, so everybody can hear us here, because we're about to talk and spill some information about CMC. We're also about to talk about the political dynamics in the country. And also we can talk about social issues in America. The government has shut down here in the States. It's been a couple of days now. I mean, it's almost, I think, 2 weeks already. The government being shut down. Let me just get the exact time for you. So America is going through its own crisis, but it's just different because the people know how to do what it's supposed to do. So if you know me, if you're friends with me, you will go on my page and you will see that the people are doubling up here in the States because a lot of people benefit from federal government help and stuff like that. And because the government shut down, so the nonprofit organizations step up to the plate. They are taking some, burdens from people who depend on the government for care and also for food, and they're stepping into the plate.
Oh,
They are delivering food now to people, especially the elderly people, so they can make sure they have food and everything. So they're stepping up to the plate, and that's the system we want to make sure we have in Liberia as well. That just in case of anything, our elderly people and the children can be well taken care of. So these are some of the news that's happening in America as we speak. So the government shut down 2025, and it's happening as we go on. But we are still hoping that everything will be fine and they will come up. So the government shutdown it started on October 1st. So it's been 14 days. Today is 14 days since the government have been shut down. When the government shut down like in America, it's not no easy joke. So I just want to put out there because that's what is happening here in the States. We have a lot of Liberians that live here that support their people at home. So if the longer the government still shut down, it start to affect families. And then when it affects family here in America, it has a trickle down effect into Liberia because then people start to lose their jobs. Some federal government employees have been laid off already. Some of them have been fired from their positions. So people are going through a lot here in the States. So if you have your family here, keep them in your prayers and also, hope for things to change here in the United States. I want to say thank you all for watching. Continue to share the show. We want to make sure that we have enough people. Share the show to a couple of places, to your different groups. I joined 3 or 4 groups today, and I already shared the show to like 17 of them. So it's always good to be here and discussing things. A lot of things unfolding. I see that our political leader made a statement today on his Facebook page. I also know that he wrote a letter from Sakapi on Sunday, which was a touching letter. I want to be reading those 2 letters tonight. We will also discuss here the breach saga in Liberia the breach that was planned to be built by Citizens Movement for Change (CMC) in Bon County. We heard that the government had put a stop to the construction of that bridge as well, just how they put a stop to the construction of the Babulu Bridge, and now they just went and lay some plank or zinc thing there, and the people are riding on that zinc and going up and down. I showed somebody already got hurt on that bridge in Babulu, and now they are stopping CMC from building the bridge that was scheduled to be built in Bon County. CMC has been stopped. They said that regulatory reasons, they want documentations and they want to make sure they have the blueprint of the bridge. They also said the public works and some other department or agency is supposed to approve it. And so will come out to tell us all that information because he is the person that is in Liberia. So they want all of that to be done. But the surprising thing to me is that those things they were not put forth for other places that were building the country. So if you're asking the government, if you're asking CMC development project that they have in these different counties, now you're asking for those regulatory standard that you have to be a year by, then you have to make it across the board because we know that the president is building a whole presidential, uh, I don't know what, a platform or a presidential that a whole presidential compound he's building in Lofa County. So we wonder whether he got that same permit to build that compound for himself in the country. And we haven't been told whether the compound was going to be built for him, or whether it's his personal project or it's the project of the Republic of Liberia. The press secretary came and what she said did not make any sense. She said she was going to come back with the information. We have not heard any detailed information unfolding for us, letting us know whether that complex or the compound that is built in Lofa County for the president, whether is it was able to pass all the codes that they're telling now that CMC should be able to pass, whether they had a blueprint given to public works and everything. So we want to discuss all of those things. We also going to discuss the disruption in the House of Representatives today. They went for session and it was disrupted as usual. Those things take away from the Liberian people because they cannot come to one conclusion to really do the work. So every time they go there, there's a disruption because one group of people feel that they have too much power over the rest of the people, and other people shouldn't have the right to speak. So all those things are happening in the country as we speak. And these are the things we're going to be discussing. We're going to be discussing the economic challenges that Liberia face. I will just go over that, and I just want to encourage you that the economic challenges that Liberia face, I don't want to encourage you, but I want to encourage in a sense that prayers cannot solve those problems. Because I see a lot of churches being built, people are praying day and night. Oh, like worship, oh, God help us, oh, like, but faith will all work is dead. So I will let Ansu come in and introduce himself. Then Doc will come in and speak on the bridge of what she knows, what she wants to say about that. And Ansu can tell us a little bit what are the issues in Liberia concerning CMC building that bridge in Bon County.
Thank you. Good to be here tonight again. Let me say good afternoon or good evening to your end. Yeah, but yeah, it's night already. So we should have up to our listener. Good evening to them. Welcome. Grace, thanks for having me on again tonight. And Dr. Richardson on the Political Lounge. We are very strong here. Welcome to the Tuesday edition of this show here. So happy to be here again tonight once more. And we are sitting pretty tight up to our usual time, 1:30. Yeah, discussing national training issues indeed, especially issues that are affecting our country. So a great, wonderful to be on the Political Lounge tonight.
And thank you, Ansutat. If you have anything to say concerning the bridge that's supposed to be built in Bon County by CMC, we are hearing that the government has stopped that project. I saw Honorable Marvin Cole on Spoon Network. He was talking about that. And I saw also the congressman, I think it's a congressman in Minnesota, Mr. Winfrey Russell, had a lot of things to say as well. Other people spoke, but I took from his, speaking that he is expecting the PL in Minnesota, and he is expecting to take him around. I think that was very rude of him the way he even said it, so he can show him how this is done. The way he even said it was very condescending. I don't know if the PL heard that, but the PL will make his own decision. I do not conform to people like those. If you have anything to say to me, you have to say in a respectful manner. So I just want you to come in and just, tell us a little bit what you know about this breach and what's going on.
Yes, I want to agree with you, Madam Grace, about the manner in which the former state councilman Winfrey Russell spoke about the PL. He mentioned that he was going to take the PL around to teach him how bridges are built through a procedural process in the United States. We know that the United States is not Liberia, and Liberia is not the United States.
1 minute, Doc. Aaron, I will read that, so just leave it on. Doc, go ahead.
Can you guys put it down until I'm done speaking?
Until she's done speaking, yeah.
Thank you. We know that Monrovia is not the United States, and Liberia is not the United States. There's been a constant struggle between whether we allow people to die crossing that bridge year after year versus if a private citizen can take his personal money to pay for, the bridge, which is what Honorable Ability decided to do. And so you cannot compare apples and oranges, okay? You cannot do that. And so that is what the former councilman was doing, comparing apples and oranges. He never considered the people of Bon County, and I hope people of Bon County that you're listening to me. This government is saying that they rather have people die year after year. They rather not have development in their country because they want Honorable Ability Honorable Marvin Cole, to present a permit to you when we know so many things have been built in our country without them saying, that they want a permit for? Yes, I agree. I wanted to be very clear to people that I agree that we need to have permits. We need to, because maybe they have the statutory rights, which I don't. I want to see that. I was trying to read up on that a little bit. Perhaps they have the statutory rights to build bridges or to see these permits. But do we? They said that in the letter. I remember perusing it a little bit. Do we know what it is? Do the Liberian people know what that statute is? Do the Liberian people know what the did they say that? Did they cite that in the letter? Are we stupid Liberian people that maybe if all they said we have the statutory rights to read these permits? I think your letter will have improved or be more understandable to the Liberian people. Had you improved? I mean, had you state your statutory rights? You didn't, so we don't know. And then you should repeatedly state that, because we know things are being built all over in Liberia. Is it your priority today, okay, to talk about whether Representative Cole or Representative Bility, the political leader of the CMC, wants to build a bridge? Is that a priority now versus all of the different building schools, the hospitals that have been built? Yes, I heard somebody argue that, okay, we have to start from somewhere. So we'll only start from the political parties, people, oppositions that we don't like when they're doing stuff. Is that where we're going to start from? I'm just asking a question. Do we start from maybe perhaps seeing a permit for the building that has been built in 4 years that we don't even know how much it is and where the money came from? Should we start from there? We need to start from somewhere, I agree. But we shouldn't start from witch hunting our political opponents. We shouldn't start from, Representative Marvin Cole because he has said, that he was going to build a bridge. We shouldn't start from Representative Musa Hassan Bility because we don't like his style of politics. We should make a rule or a law that is across board, and we should also educate our Liberian people about their statutory constitutional power that you're talking about, public works. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Madam Grace.
Thank you so much. And it's kind of sad, Doc, especially what you said. There was a story told about that bridge. So it's so sad that knowing that people had died in that water, and the people are so in need of a bridge being built there. Knowing Honorable Bility background in building bridges and all the bridges that he has built across the country, especially in Nima County, you have seen the quality of the bridges that he has built. And now I don't know what is the problem now, that because you see him getting very popular, so it scares you. Now you don't want him to build the bridge. But if you have those regulatory procedures in place, you should have done it from the get-go. If you're telling him to give you a blueprint on how he's going to build the bridge, I don't know what is the document that Public Work has that lay out what they needed to have for those bridges and maybe constructions to be going on in the country. So it's very sad for you to stop for the second time for a bridge to be built for the Liberian people to benefit and for the children to be safe and for them to have access in and out of the counties and the cities and the villages that they live in. And because of politics, this is about this is about human beings. This development is about bettering the lives of human beings that are called your country people. They are your family, your friends, and your neighbors. And you say, oh no, you're not going to allow the bridge to be built because of political, your feet threatened. That's just let me just break it down. Your feet threatened that maybe this institution or Musa Bility is getting too popular, and you're not going to allow it because you're looking at making sure you're getting into power in 2029. If you want to get into power in 2029, do the things for the Liberian people that they will see that will better their lives. The economy is being strangled. Maybe you should start fixing that first for the people to have the bread and butter issues done in the country for things to happen better for them. Like they can have their basic needs, water, able to buy food for themselves to eat, have money to pay their children's school fees. Maybe if you start with that, while other permanent people and institutions help to build preachers and schools around the country and make the people life easier. Those things can be done at the same time. But if you sitting there and not doing anything and you want to stop Liberians that are Liberians, the country for all of us, you want to stop them from doing what they're supposed to do as far as helping the people, we call that pure evil. That is pure evil. I will say then that President Barker, if he has lying this because this is his government, so most of the thing will come on him. That's wickedness. It means that this government, they are wicked set of people. So Ansu, Henry, I would like you to put that stuff up. Let me read it, and then Ansu will come in and let him tell us exactly what these people are in need of for this bridge to be built. And I know that what they're in need of, they will make sure we CMC don't have it. So they will make sure they turn us around and around and around just so that bridge cannot be built. And other people will die in that process, and they will sit there and just don't care, and live in their houses and build their mansions, send their children to school here in the States, enjoy their food, ride the $95,000 car, and nothing wrong with that. But if you ride in that kind of car, you should work for that money, like we did. We work for our own money before we buy our cars. Yeah. So I will read this from OKFM 95.5, and it says that the Ministry of Public Works has ordered the immediate suspension of a bridge construction project in Bankabon County funded by Musa Hassan Berete and initiated by Representative Marvin Cole, citing the absence of the ministry approval and technical designs. Minister Roland Giddings stated that the project violated national infrastructure regulations, emphasizing that no further work should proceed until the ministry review and approve the plans. The ministry reaffirmed its authority over all public infrastructure projects and pledged to provide the technical support once proper procedures are followed. Meanwhile, both Representative Marvin Cole and CMC Secretary General Wilfred Bangura promised to work with the Public Works Ministry to have the matter resolved. So we're going to wait and see what they're going to do about this. But I don't think this is good for the country. I don't think it's good for our people. There are needs, and wants. This bridge is a need. Those people need a bridge, and they need it ASAP as soon as possible. Taking it away from them is not going to help the country. It's not going to help you as a political party, as a political institution, as a political party governing the country. The people see these things, and I think maybe these people need to stand up to this government. I don't think the government has right to deny the people of development. So it's time for people to speak. They need to get up and say something. They need to get in the street and denounce this, that they really want this bridge and they want the government to allow on the ability them to build this bridge. This man has a track record of building bridges. You've seen the kind of bridges that he built. They are not bridges that will be dilapidated in 20 years. So you know already his track record. So I don't understand what more regulatory information you need, because if you allow him to build almost 3 to 4 bridges already in the country, then why now? This is a political wish hunt. Ansu, you can come in.
Grace, I just wanted to say something before Ansu, before you come in. I also wanted to say that, I'm happy that the government is doing this. The people of Bond County, one of the places in which that a lot of voters come from, that they're saying this, that they're saying that the Unity Party is stopping this bridge from being built. Okay. And throughout the day, I understand that are willing, we were going to force them to do their jobs. That's one of the best things that could come out of this whole tobacco. The
I've never
government,
seen that. The
huh?
government they did the same thing in Babalu and they did not do their job in Babalu. You saw
That's
what they
true.
put down in Babalu. I can show the picture of what they have put down in Babalu. They
That's
have
true.
not
But
done
but
go ahead.
we're not. They don't have the capability of making the people's lives better. But one of the things that we're doing is we're calling attention to all of the deplorable conditions in the country. Okay, we have been calling attention to all of the deplorable conditions in the country, and they're supposed to be attending to these conditions instead of that should be the priority of the country. But no, they don't want to do that. So yes, Mr. Honorable Billiter said, Mr. Representative Cole said, I listened briefly to the chair, the secretary SG of CMC. He said, "We're willing to work with you. Yes, we'll work with you. Okay, so we'll do that. But in the meantime, just like you ask us for all this documentation, you should also be asking. We want to see documentation for FOIA. Okay, presidential palace. We want to see documentation for it. We want to see documentation for all the other places. So we should start. Let's start. So we're forcing the government to begin to build our country as it should be built. You should go to zoning. The next thing you should start doing. Go to zoning. You should start talking about land, all of those things. So I just wanted to say that briefly, Madam Grace.
Okay, Ansu, can you come in quickly?
Yes. So I don't know where to start from, and to say much on this thing, because if I haven't already, what is on my mind, if I haven't say it, maybe tomorrow we'll send a telecommunication board to shut the station down, because from the afternoon to this time of the night, when I did receive this information, when the communication came out, and the Ministry of Public Works, said they need to review some document. They need to see the entire project, to know the standard of it. What? Ministry of Public Works standard? Gideon's one standard? When we start to flip his standard rules on the show tonight, the thing that in the past that he took 22 million, he said rule rehabilitation or to fix some of the roads. The thing that they took money for, when we start to flip it on the screen of this show tonight, our people feel embarrassed for this government. This is not something for us to I don't know. We don't need maybe a scientist or who, Grace and Dr. Richardson, to come in and tell how these people really that this government is so much into avoiding Musa of doing what he want to do for this country. The last time I said on this platform, I will keep saying it. The bridge in Nima County, their Nimarians today are benefiting and enjoying. If that bridge, if it was on the United Party government are going to close that thing now. That bridge today, that in Nima County, in Mr. Bailey District, if it was United Party government, they're going to say we're putting hot to now wait until we see the guarantee and the standard of it. So as I said, Madam Grace and Dr. Richardson, it just so frustrating, and I think our people now across this country, the 15 counties, should understand that there's a breach over there in Riverside County. This government have put halt to it. There's a breach in Barbados County. This government have put halt to it. There's a breach in Grand Bassa County. Then the people know that the 15 counties, breaches that should be connecting towns and villages, all the people placing halt to it already. So the people can do it, be clear on record. So thanks again. Thanks to the people.
Thank you. The people don't like our people. Look at it. Look at the breaches that they want the people to ride. This is like these are the things that they want people to do.
No. What part you don't
Il should go bien. No. Il won't go bien.
No, I want to put on the side. You put on the side.
Last one I go for saying bien.
Wait.
That's the kind of breach they want to be for the people to be accessing and risking their lives on. But they don't want something like this. That's our music about to play. You will see the kind of breaches that our political leader is trying to build across the country. And you compare that to that's what they did.
Liberia deserves better. We're tired of the lies, tired of the stealing. We're tired of you. Our mothers crying. The people deserve better. The youth's future is fading. Too many of them leaving. Too many of them dying. They cannot wait any longer. The change they need is now. The change they need is here. Talk and do, Musability. Talk and do, CMC. We talk and do today, not tomorrow. Not waiting for election. No. Talk and do, the people rejoicing. Talk and do, the drums are beating loudly. Talk and do, CMC. Talk and do, we're breaking all the barriers. Change is calling, change is coming. Talk and do, can you feel it? It's in the air. Can you feel it in the air?
Okay. I want to stop that music, but I want to show you. You saw the breach that Honorable Billy constructed, that one of the breaches. Look at what people, this is Liberia, this is Monrovia. If this government wants to help the people, don't you think they will start doing something with this whole, with the water that's taking over the city? Instead of them running behind one man who's just trying to build bridges in the villages to help the lives of the people. This is Liberia for you. How is it right now? Musa Hassan Belete and the CNC team said they can't help Liberia with this drainage system. They will say no, they shouldn't do it. They would rather they will most stay here in the dirty water and get sick than for Honorable Belete and the CNC or institution to help to change this. And that's the hypocrisy and the wickedness of this government that I'm talking about. They rather the people live that kind of way and suffer, but yet they're telling these same people to actually vote for them in 2029. And they will do this and they will do that. And they have no clue what they're doing. They are very confused set of people who claim to be educated. Now we know that they are not. And even if they are educated, they are not in the different government entity that is supposed to function in. You got a finance minister who did accountant in the finance ministry. You need an economist. You need an economist for that kind of job that maybe have a emphasis in accountant. So your whole government is just you take people who did social work and you take them, carry them to different ministry that has nothing to do with social work. So you mismatch all over the place. All of you are a bunch of confused people, and then you want to stop our people from benefiting, and that's the most painful thing. But Public Works have a simulator building bridge and other codes. They have any building codes that anybody know about? Do they have a website that we can go on that when you want to build these things, you can go on the website and apply and send the information to them? Because we need these kind of things for them to have. You can't just stop somebody from doing a project, whereas this person has done so many of these projects, and you've seen the quality within the project, but just because you want to be mean, or now you want the person is getting too much attention, the people are noticing the person, and then it's going to take away from you, because although you in power, you're not doing anything, but you still want the people to vote for you 2029 for you to do nothing. And while their lives and their children's lives remain actual poverty. And that's the mediocrity of this government. I can't stand. I cannot stand. I just feel this is weakness, that, and I don't know what else to say. I don't know what building permit they need to issue. I hope Marine Corps then can go and get that building permit. But I'm telling you, hopefully they will get it. But this government that I know, these people are so petty, they might probably drill them around for another 4 years just for that bridge to not be built. They will rather Liberians die in that water. And that's the reason why I tell the people of Bon County, get on the streets. Telling people they don't have no right over your country. You ask about to come and build that bridge for you. You need a bridge for your children and yourselves. Pregnant women could get pregnant and need to cross all that place or go to the hospital. And they will go in that water for somebody to swim with them for them to die. That's why you're telling us. That's why you people are telling us. Joseph Waka told us he would dance with the devil during the election. He's really had danced with a lot of devils in his government. And that's the reason why they are stopping development for our people. That's why they are stopping development. Thank you. Have anything else to say? We can move on from the topic, but I think this is just so me. I don't know what to say next before I say something I'm not supposed to say. I am very, very just overwhelmed with the wickedness of this old man and his people that follow him. Go ahead.
We'll watch and wait and see how this process will unfold. You mentioned a really good thing. We need to get the website, make it public, put it on your social media page. What are the requirements, that you need in order to issue a permit? We have government website around the world for people who want to engage in infrastructure development. They can see it. So we'll see how it unfolds. But the Bon County people and the rest of the Liberians are also listening and watching. If you're going to give us the runaround or give NCMC or any other Liberian private business person for that matter, if you're going to give them the runaround, we are listening, we are seeing exactly what's going on. Bon County is a rich food county. That's the only thing I like about it. But Grace, you said something very good. So we'll look for that website. We'll look for CMC to demand and publish that, whatever the requirements that they are asking them for.
Yeah, but the thing is that the reason why I talk about the website is needed because they can put the building codes on the website. If you want to build a certain building, the codes should be there, and what the requirements of that building you want to build. If it's an upstairs and downstairs building, they should have all the requirements. Once you meet the requirements, you take your documentation and give it to them. They approve it and you build your stuff. So what are the codes? We need information. You can't just come and tell us, oh, you can't build, and everybody been building the country. Everybody been building their own thing. People been building alleyways, and you people have no way of even trying to stop all that. You need a full website. Should we give you people that other information too?
Yeah. And Grace, that's what I said. In transparency, it's a hallmark of CMC. So we'll force them. This is the enjoyable part for me. Yeah. We'll force them to do their work. Like you're saying, we'll force them to make these things public to the Liberian people.
Mm-hmm.
We'll force transparency in the government. That before you say you can't issue a permit to someone, you give us why. Give us the statutory and regulatory power that give you that right. Number one. Give us the website. Oh, put it on the executive manager website. Put it on your Facebook page. Let the people know.
No, that our question means
public works
need to have their own website. My thing is, if you have all the codes and the different codes on the website, that should be able to, the people can follow to construct anything. All you need to do is get in the permit after they tell you that they come to construct whatsoever they want to construct. After it's on the way of construction when the people start, then you have to go and check to see whether the codes are all in place. It makes everybody's life easier. But do they even know how to do that?
They don't. And I heard someone argue today, and I was passing that they don't even have any statutory law that says that this should be getting permits. And we know that they're supposed to oversee some infrastructure in the country, but statutorily, and maybe that's what we're going to make them do. Yeah. They're going to have to pass law to do their work.
Yeah,
in our country.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yes, we may not get the aims accomplished now. which is our aim is to build bridges to make the lives of Liberian people better. Okay, we don't want pregnant women, falling in the bridge and having problem having the children. We don't want people dying in the water. We don't want people getting sick. We don't want the kind of bridge that Madam Grace just showed that. I don't know. It's scary watching that kind of thing, saying that there's a bridge in our country. I wish public work would divert their attention to that bridge that you just showed us. We don't want that. Okay. So if we're going to make you guys do your job, like CMC is making you guys do your job, we're going to develop a workshop, put the permit requirements, put, your coding, so people can know the transparency of a government. You can tell us in your letter, you just said it's your statutory obligation, never cited, no statutory rules. We'll make you do your job. So that's the beautiful part of this thing. But in the meantime, we'll work. I love it. We'll work with you guys. We're happy. Even though, Prince Moyi and the vice president called and, they were very elated and happy and gave permission, from what I heard.
That was fake. When we came on the same platform, I told you, I like, okay, I think the call was the best thing they did, but even because they do these things just for public attention. Yes. When they go in the back, they do something else. But this is the water that they bridge supposed to cover, and they just.
So, good morning. From wherever you are today, wherever you are today. We are in Bon County, and our political leader of the CMC, Musa Assembly, is about to construct a bridge in Bon County District 3. And some of the stories we have heard about this bridge, there are a lot of people that are telling us that there have been a lot of young people dying in this water. There have been a lot of young people dying in this water, and the CFC political leader is about to construct a bridge to save the lives of people. So this is just the beginning of the project that is about to commence, and within few months, this entire place will be beautified with a modern constructed bridge for the people of Bon County.
This is really sad. Yeah. These people, they are very heartless. And to have a man here in America who ran for office, and we were on Facebook pages talking about the people to vote for the man. Well, good, they never voted for him. For this man to be Winfred Russell, if you hear me tonight, I'm talking to you. For you to be on a platform trying to defend this and telling us that, when Verete come to Minnesota, you will take him around and you will show him how it's done. That's why you never won. The people don't like you because you're not strict. It's one thing for you to compare Liberia to America. You don't just compare Liberia, especially when Liberia is in dire need for these kind of things to happen. And the background of Honorable Ability, the bridges that he had built, that are very, very well constructed. And you say, he should follow this and he should follow that. Nobody said that those things shouldn't be done. I don't think they should stop him because right now it's not done. They can tell him to start the process. We'll come and see what we can whatsoever we need to give you for the permit. But, showing your record, but this is how it's going to be moving forward. And you say, they're going to set an example and you will take him around. Who you think you are, my brother? That's why you want to carry Liberia. You want to go home and get jobs and work, so you think you will talk for the government to hire you to go home because you won't retire. The people seeing you. You don't want no good for this country. You don't want no good. It's either black or it's white. It cannot be a gray area. The gray area, they gray out. Let me just say it's a red flag. When you start to be in and out of your thoughts and what you want for Liberia, it's not because you have friends in power, you're going to back wrong. And that's that make some of us different from you. Because it can even be our own family will say we're wrong. Because this is about Liberia and the development of this country. For you to step on that major platform and go and speak like that, I felt very, very sad because I had a little bit of respect for you, and not in a disrespectful way. I had some respect for you because I thought that you would lay out information that would be. I don't think you should be doing partisan thing at this time. I don't think so. This is not about party. This is about the lives of Liberian people. Is very important. You heard stories about that water. People die in the water. Children lose their lives. The future generation of Liberian leaders are dying before that time. because there is no good place for our people to even walk to cross that water. You see the water, I just showed that you can see the current in the back of the water. For you to sit there and say, yes, and he need this and he need that. Oh, yes, we know he needs that, but was there a need for that? There was never a need for that. The bridges and things were being built. People are building homes, and there are no need for that. Now they can say they're putting this in place. As of this time, we are putting this in place. By December, if you were to instruct anything in the country, you have to follow these building codes. You have to get permit for this, this, and this. But as far as the letter to approve for groundbreaking, they received that letter. So what's the biggie? You know, you live here in America, you open your pump, you tip back on a shower. People can't even go to another town because of that water separating them. They can't even see their family members. And you will sit on platform and make this thing about politics, that all you know how to do, make it about politics. It's so sad to hear you all who came to this country supposed to know better for you to be doing this. It's a sad time because all you want job, that you not prepare yourself here. Go working in the state here and working with government here doesn't get you any much money. Let you be clear. So that bigger thing you like to do that in Liberia, you can go make money because most of the time when people go there, they steal. Government job here is a service position. You don't get paid anything extra. They will give you the lesson plate you put on your car, like, oh, but it and make your regular salary. So let's be clear. Yeah, please stop this. This has been destroying our country, it's destroying our country more and more. What is the need from politics? Our people need that bridge. What can the government do for that bridge to start being constructed, and then they can put the regulations in regulatory process in place and say moving forward? Because everybody know people are building all they play with none of these permits. Let's just be clear. So Babalu Bridge was stopped. The people don't have a bridge there. Now Bon County Bridge is stopped in district. The people will not have a bridge there. Do you go to bed sleeping at night good because you're on your family all right, and you don't think about the people that live in that kind of life? You don't think about that. We'll move on from this because I don't want to say things here that it's not of me. I like to respect people. I like people to respect me, but I don't like to see wickedness in broad daylight and we all just sit down and allow it to happen. And for you to be doing this thing, all the politics and everything is about politics. What job can you get next, and how you can certify your friend in government so they can send you a check? It's very, very sad. Yeah, you need to stop it. Well, Doc, I think we'll move on from this topic. And so if you don't have anything else to say, we can move on. There was some disruption before we go to our CMC matters. Let's talk about the disruption in the House of Representatives today. I don't know if him and there I want him to play. There's a video going on Facebook concerning this disruption when they went into the chambers. And it's always the case with this particular government, and the people getting into chambers can never get anything done or decide any proper way of anything to help benefit the lives of the Liberian people, because disruption is always there. Because one set of people, I think in my mind, feel that they are better off than the other set of people because they are a certain party, and there's a clique there, and they don't go there to do the work for the Liberian people. They just go there and argue all day. Because one person want to speak and they will not allow you to speak because they feel that they're in authority. It's sad times in this country, and people need to start encouraging this kind of behavior. These things need to stop. Liberia is digressing to the bottom part of the pit. Are you guys not seeing that? Our children are not learning because of this. Our women don't have opportunities. The young men then that are supposed to be the future fathers of the country don't have the opportunity. Or a young boy was killed in the market because he stole a bike. And everybody stood there and watched. And you check it out, nothing will ever come from out of this one. You see, because of all these evil politics that we preach, it's destroying the country. Are you guys not seeing this? Are you guys not seeing this? Except Henry, if you want to come and play that video, we will wait, while you get it together. But that's what I wanted to discuss. There was disruption today in the House. Okay, some representative Yeke Koluba stated that he wanted to speak on, it was his time to, speak, and they would not allow him to speak, and he was disrupted. And
Joseph Parker took the money and building a property. We
came here, you took the proper money and the habit. They don't want.
Is that the video for today? I wanted to go back in the House of Representatives where it all started. Now when he came outside already.
Yeah.
We came here, you put.
No, because I want what happened in the House first. There was a video in the House when it all started. Representative Yeke Koluba was trying to make a statement, or it was his time to speak or something like that in the House of Representatives. And when he was speaking, he was disrupted, and I think it annoyed him, and that's how this whole saga started. Now with all the crying, the yelling, and the screaming. So I think he said he felt it due. They will not allow them to speak, and speaking is our fundamental right. We have the right to say what we want to say. Even at your job site, when you are in a meeting, when they give you a chance to talk, they need a listing for you to speak, for everybody to have the chance to speak. And if people are on the floor and they're speaking their mind and you take that away from them, it makes anybody feel. That's why that house is never in order for some reason. Everybody just yelling all the time. Yeah, go ahead. I think that's the video there.
You're just corrupt. See, you're not this scared. You know all the book you're just corrupt here. All the English you know. That will be corrupt. Yeah. You're working the situation. I mean, you're not if I be recognized to talk, what's the order, gentlemen?
Mr. Speaker, Deputy Speaker, distinguished colleagues, my point of order is to the gentleman of this room of 10, Honorable Yeke Koluba, that the language used, that people are corrupt, there's no proof, there's no evidence. He's been given a chance to give his unreadiness. He should be straight to the point and give his unreadiness.
Noted. I'm making my statement, and I will not revise my statement. The statement made by me, I'm making it. Let me place on record. You have to take it back. Mr. President, I'm making my statement. You have to take it back. Mr. President, I'm making my statement. I will not take it back. You have to take it back. The motion for the ordering of your languages have been noted by the plenary. You have to take it back. Mr. President, I'm making my statement. I will not take it back. You have to take it back. Mr. President, I'm making my statement. I will not take it back. Okay, you are denied for readiness. Yeah, then go ahead. I will state it when the time comes.
Okay, take the video down, please. Well, that was what started the interruption. Now, for me, I will let that come in later. But for me, I think that we have been in meetings, and you say people say stuff in meetings, and I don't think as a speaker of the House, Richard Kun don't have the skin. He don't have that tolerance to be speaker. Now, Yeke Koluba said what he said, and maybe that's why in his mind he has the right to speak out. You have to give him a chance to finish speaking, and you can address him. Or you can just tell him, we don't want you to use those languages, but can you just move on with what you're saying? We understand what you just said. We have to move on with that. But if you start going back and forth, telling this man to take his statement back, that's disruption right there. You cannot tell a grown man how to speak. You cannot tell him to take his statement back either. He never used word. Corrupt is a word. And if he feels so many people in the house are corrupt, he has the right to say that. So that's the part I don't care about. That you can come in.
Yeah, Yeke Koluba may not be everybody's cup of tea, but like you said, he said people are corrupt, and perhaps he's saying that for a good reason. And in my knowledge, there are two reasons where he may be stating that. He may be saying that. One is we have a body, that appropriate funds for the Liberian people. They tell us, say, okay, we're going to give money to this hospital, we're going to give money to this school, or the president going to get this money. But they have never been audited. As the CMC political leader, Representative Musa Hassan Bilete have often called for since he got into the House of Representatives. Please, okay, let us audit this body so we can know where the money is coming. We also had a situation where the former Speaker of the House, Fonati Kofa, said they went to Boulevard Palace. There was a room that they were issuing money. Isn't that not corruption? Okay. Then I heard not only from Honorable Representative this Yeke Kolwa, but I heard he said that people have not given him his, I think, probably about 50,000 or more for his legislative projects. Now, where is the money? How come you say I will give these legislators money for a certain project and then they don't get it? Is that not corruption, my people? Let me ask you. I've given you 3 scenarios and there's more. Is that not corruption? And so when you see Yeke Koluba reacting, and he may not be everyone's cup of tea, he's asking for the people of his district and the people of many other districts that have not received their money yet. And Madam Grace put it right. Some people feel like they have command over the language that people are supposed to speak. Some people feel that they have to command over the way that people are supposed to behave. And it's us versus them. Some people feel like maybe because I'm in Unity Party, so my party is better and bigger and more popular, can make my party won, so we can make decisions. In democracy, dissent is welcome. Diversity of thoughts are welcome. Okay? So that's what I wanted to just add.
Thank you. Also, do you have anything to say about that?
Yes. So very clear, very very clear. I don't know why at this stage or at this time here, people will say Honorable Kolubai, have the rights. Honorable Kolubai, have to be quiet. I don't know. This is just Yeke 6 years ago, and you supported it. This administration definitely failed because it was, in a hand, and they supported Yeke all through the process. So why this time the regime speaker, Kuhn, should be asking Yeke to keep quiet and saying that everything discussed in the house, if you want to maybe talk anything about the house should be discussed whether in plenary. You don't have the right to come out to speak. I don't know why at this time, because this was something which you supported. It is something that today make you. It is something that make you a speaker today for the House of the Republic of Liberia, because this is a man who all throughout his voice was very loud and very very strong against the former administration, and then brought you into office to then make you a speaker. So why this time now you are saying I guess should keep quiet? So it is another noise picking up at our house again. Another noise again. With regards to return the people money, the leadership of Richard Cohn, there's still question mark hang over them. What's happened to the people money? And I know the few lawmakers, the lawmakers that supported Fonati Kofa at that time of the House Wahala, they would definitely face this problem about their district forms, their benefits, and other stuff. They keep complaining about it. The money went to the leadership, James Coulier, the rest of the other guys, and Michael Thomas, and they took it, they just ate it. There's no guarantee. Who knows? Nobody knows who in charge, who took that money away. So this lawmaker that was in support of Kofi is exactly what they are going through. There's nothing to come up when it comes to their benefits and district forms. What's happening to it? Nobody knows. So the leadership for Richard Cohn and his deputy speaker, they need again to step up, because it is another noise started in our house on benefits, district development funding for lawmakers that were denied. And I quote Honorable Marvin Cole, because we hosted him, I think, that was 2 or 3 months ago, and they said it. He said the president even gave mandate that Richard Cohn team should give the money, should pay the lawmakers, but nobody know what's the delay about. So as I said, another noise starting. So let's watch the drama begin again at the Capitol building.
Thank you. And before we go from this, it is I don't understand how, if this lawmaker did not get his agriculture project funding, and certain of his benefits were taken away from him. Not only him, but other lawmakers. I know Honorable Benedict said that they haven't even given him some of his benefits either. Marvin Cole is going through the same thing. All the people who stood for the lawyers, the law, they took away some of the benefits from them. Some of them never got it at all. And if you can stand up and say there's a corruption in the house, is he lying? Is he not a man to have his right to speak and say what it is that he thinks in his mind for you to tell him to retract his statement? Are you thinking that you are dealing with students in class? Or are you confused of being a speaker? You need to go and read back because you're supposed to reconcile this place. Means that you're supposed to be able to go to the both sides of the aisles and engage the people, talk to them, try to bring peace among them because you're the head, but you sound so authoritative. Your face look like you mad and Yaka is just a boy living with you and you think it's going to hold. Yaka is not going to take that. You already know that he was talking, speaking when CDC led government were in power at that time. You guys were clapping for him. And now you are in power. You think he's not going to do the same thing if you don't do your job, because it's only when he's not things are not done right in the house he tend to speak, and he's a man who will speak aggressively on how he thinks. You can't take it away from him, and that's why meetings are held, and that's why sessions are held. People have the right to say what they want to say. They did not cause your mother, neither your father on a par. They were just saying the house is corrupt, and the house is corrupt. Because when you cannot give people the benefit, a certain group of people benefit and the rest of the people don't benefit, it takes away from the people that they went to the house to serve. It takes away from the communities. It takes away from the district that the work is supposed to. So it's not only about them. It's about the people too suffering because you guys deny them of those things. That too is corruption. So it's just the right thing. I don't know how else you wanted him to say. Maybe you wanted him to say, "Sir, I beg you, can I speak me pacho why?" That did not happen. Yeah, man. I don't get it. Yeah, but
So pa.
yeah. Can I just tell you now? I
Can I
beg you.
talk to you? I beg you.
Every girl I want money, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, boss man.
Yeah.
No, this is 2025. That crap don't happen anywhere.
Yes.
I can't even imagine myself not getting my benefit and my pay. Do you know why I go to a meeting? What I would do with other people? Can you imagine?
Yes.
Talking
Especially if you are representing a whole district and the people are relying on you to build their project, these people they are Gracie, I'm sorry to interrupt. It's like a game they are playing. They want to get rid of people like the different legislators that they are not giving their money to. They want so that district cannot vote for them because they won't provide them with these projects. So they will be having projects in their districts. People will look at them like shining stars because they have money, they can do those things. While the other representatives who don't have any money to do these projects, of course, why would you want to vote for somebody who you appear to you that this person is not doing anything because they don't have any money? But that is not the truth. Liberian people's eyes are open and they are watching.
Yeah. And because of all these things, it shows that the government has not created the environment to change the status of the citizens, the poverty status that Liberian people suffer for so many years. So there is no hope. If the representative saying got hope, he going to session, you can see that his hope had dampened until he start to talk about the corruption. And you mad because he's seen it, but you take away hope from him. You take away hope from the people in his district. You see, so the government, it kind of confused to me. The people are still poor in the country after 2 years, of them being in power. The poverty rate has been getting higher. Liberia is now the second hungriest country in West Africa. The people are very much unemployed. We have not seen yet any real substantial investment in the country made to bring employment to the people. So the country is in a failed state right now. The minister, right? The minister, I think he's the minister of labor. One of the minister directors that gave all the work permits, because it's different here in America. He gives all the work permits to foreigners.
Labor
Yeah,
ministry.
labor ministry. Gave all the What's his name? Cooper Cry?
Yes.
Oh yes, that Cooper Cry. I heard so many things about him. I don't know what are these things are true. I read some things about him I don't like, but then when the people start to say that work permit has been given out, and we go on the internet and research it is true, you gave us so many thousands of work permits to foreigners. The work permit you're giving to the foreigners are the work that the Liberian people themselves can do, and you take away employment from them. And you don't want Yeke Koluba them to be first and go to the house and say what they have to say, because these are some of the reasons why they speak the way they speak. So you take work permits from the people, give the Liberian people job to the foreigners, you get money for those work permits, and some
Mhm.
are hearing that some of those work permits are over the counter. It's not
That's
even
yeah.
yeah, it doesn't they need give it properly said the process was not even followed. So
Mhm.
the country is poor in every aspect. The people live in poverty. The country is poor in system. The government is not functioning the way it's supposed to function. Everybody in the ministry doing what they want to do. They don't care. They're just doing what they're supposed to do. Work permits are supposed to, the work that's supposed to be given to the Liberian people, they're not taking work permit and giving it to foreigners to do those kind of jobs, while Liberian people walk up and down with no job. And you think it's fair to our people, and you seeing that people like Yeke Koluba, they shouldn't get mad. These kind of things make anybody mad. It takes real patience to even dive into Liberian politics. Sometimes I ask myself, what the heck did I put myself in? But I can't see my people suffer and don't speak. So since we have the gift to talk, so we will be speaking. But that we want to move on. Our PL did a lot of stuff. He
Mhm.
is here in America when
Mhm.
Musa Hassan Benite. He is going to be in Minnesota by Thursday evening. He's going to go to Minnesota for the weekend, engage the people there. Um, I am hoping that the team in Minnesota. I know they are preparing for him because I'm in communication with them, but I'm hoping that they stand their ground, don't have disrespect for people around there trying to tell somebody what they know somebody will do. Can you compare? Are you kidding me? So I mean, we just we looking forward to what will happen in Minnesota this weekend, and we'll be here to talk about it. There are so much preparation going on. The team, they are on point. We want to say thank you to the Minnesota chapter. The leadership there. Mr. Johnson, just though he is the president for the Minnesota chapter, and Mohammed Izen Dole is there as well. He is the VP. I think they have the rest of the team working with them. The recruitment mobilization chair, Mr. William Kennedy, is also on that team. I learned the global secretary is also live in Minnesota, so she also part of the Minnesota chapter. That's why I just learned today. So that's very good. They all be working together and making sure that the PL is comfortable and whatsoever they have planned, they will be able to execute that. I also learned that Sekou Kane, who is the VP for operation, is there with them as well, making sure that everything is in place. So we want to say thank you to them, and we look forward to a beautiful weekend to hear the outcome of what CMC will be doing in Minnesota, engaging the people and making sure that more people get on the team. As of today, we have over, I think we have 60,000 people now have already joined CMC. Alice Besa told me, said they went to one town, they just did 3 days in that town, they registered 200 people just like that. 200 persons in that town in CMC just last week. It took them at least 2 to 3 days they were able to accomplish that. So people are joining, especially in Liberia. And that's where we wanted to be the most. People are joining CMC by the drove. She went to somewhere today again, and she texted me and they were at some area. I will get the name by about Thursday. And they do a major work in that area today as well. So the CMC is moving forward. No matter whether you stop off on building bridges, no matter whether you stop us from making the people life comfortable, the people already know they had a CNC what we can do and what we want to bring to Liberia. They will still decide in 2029 what they want. They don't want to stay in this abject poverty with people enriching themselves, or do they want to try something different after 20 years of nothing? Their children are not even being educated well. They don't have proper, or environment environmental basic needs for the family. They will decide. Like grandpa will decide, I know them. They always will decide what they really want to do. And so we're looking forward to that. But I want to read it, the PL letter he wrote today. There's a lot of cussing. You want to say something, Doug? Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna laugh how people tend to steal all of CMC's ideas,
Mhm.
and I'm seeing on social media that the UP party is talking about mobilizing people now. I'm gonna tell you they think that it's just too funny.
Yeah,
So
but
I just
we are the role models that we they model, most of the parties are modeling after us, and it's a good thing. We are setting the trend, we are setting the agenda, and they are following. And these kind of behaviors they help to change the country. So I mean, we don't have any real problem with that. But it's so funny that these people will never have ideas until you have your own idea, you bring it, and they will say, "Oh yes, and this and that and the other." Now we are doing this up the Unity Party chairman Luther Tapper to mobilize 4 million UP supporters before 20. Yeah, right. Yeah. Right. But they will just say what they have to say. For you to do that, you have to show the people what UP offering them. And right now, you people are offering nothing. You're in the stage of still stealing and enriching yourselves. That's the stage. And it's been 2 years now. So your years are going. You still don't have anything to give the people.
at least we
They
have
have
data.
they,
We have
they
data.
have the idea.
We're supposed to build our own website to tell us.
Go ahead, Ansu.
No, no, I was saying they have the idea or the thinking of 4 million. I don't know people December or what. Why can they create 4 million jobs? Since they want they will be doing 4 million membership form raised in December, they can do the same thing for job creation. So
Very
I
good
listen
point,
to
Ansu.
I
That,
listen to the
that is what
chairman.
the focus should be on.
Yeah, I listen
Yeah.
to the chairman. I just laughed to Chairman Luther Tappe. I said about in December, you and the party focus now to raise 4 million supporters or why remain in power for 200 years. Out about craft you are speaking. Why can you create 400 million job now
Yeah.
for your partisan, for your people? So and that's just it, man. I guess the people are politicians. They are waiting again for time. The what that Richardson said, just follow people idea. They knows very well that the step being put in place, the current process put in place by the CMC, it's the very first time, and they know that they know very well it is cutting across in a sense that they know that it making sense. There are numbers coming from there from 9 to 2027 or 2028. Let's see what's happening for this particular platform that the CMC set up.
Yeah. But also, just to add to this before we move on, Madam Chris, you see, you made such a good point. If you create 4 million jobs for the people, you are working for the people. Okay, you are making their lives better. That is what CMC wants to do, make the lives of Liberian people better. But when you talk about, oh, we'll just create proper mobilize 4 million people for UP, they only want to do this because of their own greed. Okay, they're only talking about themselves. They want 4 million people to maintain them into power. They want to give them a cup of rice or want to give them t-shirt, as opposed to say, let me make your life better by creating 4 million jobs so that it will run, you could have at least some sort of stability, some sort of financial wealth running through your country.
Mhm. Yes, that's what he said. 4 million.
Okay,
Hmm.
we can hear you.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, yes.
Yeah, we know we won.
Yeah.
Okay, Henry, you can put that stuff down. You right, Ansu. If they can do 4 million, 4 million job creation, it will help the country because Liberia is 5+ million people. So can you imagine you got 4 million jobs creation? You think that's small thing? Liberia will be developed
Sure.
in less than 6 months. You will have a
Mhm.
great economy working for you. Instead, you just want to put the people on your party and give them beg or rest to vote for you to steal more money. Create 4 million jobs. We dare you to do that. Then
Mhm.
you talk. We're not talking about job in government. We want the job to be private sector and all. People create jobs. That's what we
For
want.
the people, by the people, and of the people, not just
Yes.
for membership business here. We're not here for that.
Thank you. But a political leader. Before we open the phone lines, I would like to read his letter from Saka. I look forward to those writings. He also made a statement today on his Facebook page with the all the insults that are going on Facebook. I don't know. I mean, this is the trend of Liberian people now, and that's when you know that our people across the world in society. I don't know how to classify it, but I don't want to be disrespectful. But what kind of group of people just pride themselves on insulting each other all the time? While other people making money, they're doing everything, and then they pride themselves and say, yeah, when they curse each other, they're getting paid by Facebook because they are content. But why don't you create something great and make content out of it, and make your name doing it, and also get money from Facebook doing it, instead of just insulting? And you think that's the way to go? It has gotten so bad now. People are doing even worse, and so people start to make statements. And the political leader wrote his own statement about that. I will read that later. If not today, I could read that tomorrow. I just want to read the letter from Sakapie. That's the letter that touched me and so many other people. And I mean, when you see the comments on this letter, you know that people are already moved, and our people are just really suffering, and we don't care about the rest of the things that are going on. You can curse each other all you want. You can even curse some of us all you want. We don't care. We just want Liberia to be a better place. Yeah. We want Liberia to be a better place, and that's the main thing that we want to see for the country. And this is the reason why we sacrifice this time that we sit here. This is a sacrifice. It's not easy to go and work 8 hours and then you come back, you sit down, you do this, and you got your own house thing to do, got your family to take care of. It's not an easy thing. But that's the sacrifice we make. We want to see Liberia be a better place for this little girl that Honorable Benedict wrote about. And I will read the letter. He said, my speech by Honorable, it says speech by Honorable Musa Hassan Benedict. No, that's not the letter. Let me go to the letter. The letter was reading on Sunday. Oh, where is this letter? Okay, I thought I had a letter, but then yes, the letter from Sakapie written by in Maryland, USA. So because he's in America, and he wrote the letter here, but it's always from Sakapie. The little girl from Kanta. He said, it was a Saturday morning in Sakapie. I was getting ready to attend the Solidarity rally in Kanta. The day was already heavy with plans and guests to meet, people to inspire, and a movement to push forward. I climbed the stairs, debating whether to step out onto the back porch for air when a small voice called out from behind me. Papa, she said softly, I came for you to please help me. Can you help me with something to feed my son and myself? She was a little girl, hardly beyond her teens, standing there with courage in her eyes and sorrow on her face. And I asked her gently, who is the father? I can't read this letter.
Sorry. Sorry. It's a hard letter, Madam Grace.
Wow.
We can skip the letter. It is a hard letter. I read a little bit of it. And that girl is a Liberian, and she is in all Liberians. I read that. I'll ask you to go on to Honorability's page, and that's where you will find the letter, and you can read the letter.
See, oh man, don't you think I'll be got a face to read it, Doc?
Yeah, if you want to, go ahead. I mean, you can finish it up. I can't read it. I'm not emotionally in the right place to read it myself because we both had a long working day today. But go ahead, finish it up if you can.
Just be chipping a minute. Let me find it up.
And I don't think because you're a man, that's why you should read the letter. I think you're in a better emotional state than Madam Grace. She tends to be able to read that letter. I do too. It's just, and it's okay for us to emote here as well. When you're ready, just let me know. When you find it.
It's been a day ago, right?
It's the letter where he says about a letter from.
I can read it. I would just not read it on camera. I will speak from the back of my phone.
Okay, all right.
It's okay, Harry. Thank you.
You And Madam Chris, it's okay too if you, however, when you want to emote, cry, and everything, it's okay. Even if you don't want to read it, it's okay. Stay
Yes.
strong, sis. Please, I need you.
Okay. So it reads, say, okay, let me catch myself. It's okay.
Sorry.
So she was a girl. She was a little girl, hardly beyond her teens, standing there with courage in her eyes and sorrow on her face. She asked gently, yeah, I asked her gently, who is the father? She looked down, her voice trembling. He is gone, Papa. He left me and the baby. He is in America now. I froze. Where do you live? I asked. In Ganta, she said, but I came all the way here just to see if you could help me. I'm hungry. I do not have food. I'm sorry. Her apology pierced through me. I look at her, her little boy restless in her arms, eyes wide open, searching the world for comfort he had not yet known. Tears well in my eyes, and they glimmered with the strange mix of pain and hope that only the truly broken can carry. At that moment, my entire world stopped. I was born, the son of a trader and a woman who spent her whole life farming just to survive. Yet I have never known a pain that struck as deep as what I saw in her eyes. I called my niece and said, Take this little girl, take this little girl and her son to your auntie. Tell her to speak with her. I want us to help her. We gave her something to eat and told her to rest while I went on the rally. But throughout the rally, through the crowds and cheers, the promises of change, my mind never left that little girl and her child. When I returned, I asked Mrs. Benedict about her. She told me a story too painful to imagine. A young mother living in a dark cellar, sleeping in corners with her family, without food, and without hope. Her mother was gone. Her father was also gone. The man who gave her a child had abandoned and gone to America, leaving her to face the world alone. That night, my wife and I decided to take her into our care, find a place for her and her baby, put them in a school, and create a future for them. We promised to look after her as one of our own. But this one story is only a fragment of much larger strategy. Strategy. There are thousands of girls like her across our country, hungry, homeless, forgotten, and each one is reflection of our national failure to protect the vulnerable and give dignity to people experiencing poverty. As I sat thinking that night, I realized our problem is not the absence of wealth or opportunity, it is the absence of care. We have lost the ability to see ourselves in the eyes of the suffering. That little girl from Ganta has become the voice that speaks to my conscience. Her tears have become the mirror of our nation's wounds. Her story has reignited in me the fire to fight for change, not the change that comes through slogans, but the change that touches lives. Liberia must change. We Liberia must change for her, for her son, and for hundreds of thousands of children whose dreams are buried beneath the silence. I did it, Doc. I read a letter. Thank you.
Mm. I'm so sorry, Madam Grace. That was a hard letter, a very hard letter.
So I, sorry guys, I actually called Honorable Benedict and I was asking about this letter. He and myself talk about it. He told me the full story behind this letter, more about this little girl. I will not share that tonight because
Too
he
much.
has plans for her and we have plans for her. And her story is going to remain with us. And her story is going to be looked into more and more because she is the example of thousands of other little girls across Liberia that have no hope. I just want to say thank you to the Benedict family for taking on this little girl. And I know her life will be better. And I pray that Liberian people see that these are the things that CMC wants to change. That the other thousands of little girls that are out there, that we can change their lives too. Like this little girl that's her life gonna be changed. We only can do it when you go to the polls in 2029. This is not advocating for elections or anyway, but this is just the truth. Think about this before you cast your vote for anyone. Make sure that the lives of your children, your unborn children, and the lives of your unborn children that their own unborn children will have a better chance in the Liberian society. And you will know the kind of leaders that will give you those chances. And that's the leaders that you should vote for. Go ahead, Dad.
Yeah. It's a tough one, Madam Grace, but thank God you got the courage to go through. Thank God that the people who are listening to us have the courage to think wisely, think outside of the box, and to stay with this show. Thank God CMC is moving along, as I heard you say, about maybe 60,000 or more coming, more to come strong. A lot of people are seeing Honorable Ability for who he is. When he says that little girl, the girl that was abandoned by her parents, her mother and her father, and then of course the father of her child, who then went to Honorable Ability to ask for help. And of course, being who he is, sent her to his wife and other family members, female family members, to help her. He didn't let many of you in the country right now, because you're in government job, you're getting fatter than when you were than what you were when you went into the government job. Your waistline have changed, your head have changed, because we all saw someone you're here. He didn't turn his back on that girl. He didn't say, go come back, go come back, go come back. They found a school and they managed her. And he even said, I'm the voice of conscience that speak to the Liberian people. He is. I like how he added the part that his parents, he speaks a lot about his mother, but his father was a trader as well. He comes with business in his DNA, for those of you who don't know, which I like. And his mother, a very compassionate person who wanted to see better for her child and her children. A farmer. So he lives through all of Liberians. All of us. If you want to put him on the high table, he can sit there. If you want to put him on the low table, he can sit there too. He said Liberia must change, and we must. We don't have a choice. We've done this. We've done the same thing for 178 years. 178 years. Can we afford to keep doing that? So that's the question that we should be asking ourselves tonight. Can we afford to keep doing that? When you were reading Madam Grace, I was wondering, and some of you can laugh at me tonight, because I had to just think about something to take away my sadness from me. I wonder if the government is asking for a permit to take care of this child. This is what they should be asking for. Are they seeking to give the Liberian people, this child, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness as is instructed by our Constitution? Are they doing that? Or are they going to only ask their opponents for permits? That's their governmental rights. It's her rights to be taken care of. That's what they should be asking for. That's the priority of our country. This little girl in the next generation that she carries around asking for food. But no, they don't focus on the priorities of our country. They want to focus on, let's protect our jobs by going after people who we think can do better for the country. But we will talk about this. It was a very emotional letter. It's hard. It evokes a lot of emotions, so it's hard. But I'm glad that thank you to the Abilities family for taking her under their wings, um, and we pray that unmerited favors will be given to the Abilities family, that they will get their desire of leadership, that they can change the lives of many young girls and boys in our country, many young people in our country. We have plans for them, like you said, plans like no other government can provide for them. So yes, that's what I had.
Also, if you have anything to say, I can open the phone lines. I just wish I had the strength of that little girl. I don't know if I were her, whether I would be able to even have the mind to go and ask somebody to help me, and continue to hold my baby, even though she is just a teenager. And take care of that baby. So many mothers are leaving their children in the hospital when they have them, and they are even way older than her. So, her strength is very, very admired. That she had the courage to keep her child and ask somebody to help her. I admire that for her. You can open the phone lines and so let people call in now.
Okay, so 0776927472. The numbers for you to call on tonight at 0776 927472. Call and be on the live on the Political Lounge. You follow the discussion, you listen to our panelists. What's your say? What's your thought? So you can call us on 0776 927472. And let's say you call and be live on the show here tonight here on Truth FM 96.1. 0776 927472, and the numbers for you to call and then participate. If you are monitoring the show, you want to be a part, you want to participate on the Political Lounge here on Truth FM 96.1. So while we are with the calls or callers, we follow the communication. Therefore, Madam Grace, it's a very tough one, but it's not an easy thing. Yeah, and that's it. And when you come to Liberia, many of these stories, yes, many of these stories, you will hear so much, especially when it comes to the end up for the females. So many of these stories are, Madam Grace, well, I know it's not easy thing to go through the communication there, and for us here in studio, we say, wow, it was just so strong, very, very strong. It's what our country going through, exactly what this country here is going through. And we keep saying that we need people who have that clear mind, people who focus, people who are just strictly about the people, to know what the people want, to know what they want to give back to their country. Not people to just come and just achieve or the game for their own political gain because they want to stay in power for 200 years. Good morning. Good morning. Caller, you can call back on 0776 927472. So that's it. People who are focused, people who knows exactly what this country, what they need to do for their country. Now people want to come and just take from this country and gain. At the end of it, they pack up and leave. So no, it's a heartbreaking story there. Letter, and let's say thanks to you and you and Dr. Richardson for keep giving, and many women in the whole back here. Whenever the two of you are off, we receive a lot of calls, text messages indeed. Where is that? Where is Madam Grace? So
Yeah.
your person and back home, you are making the big one, big contribution back home here. Good morning.
Morning,
Yes, sir.
my name, Mama Kuti Kolifela Asi.
Oh, Mama Koti, go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah, last story, well, when I just read, until I get myself in a issue.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's the country I came to, I don't know what kind of mission, whole country is damaged. I was even wanted to call you. I don't know if the same studio number I can get you on to talk to you. So you can please help me and talk to Honorable Ability. Because since my house can pray, January 6th, is 2025, we are reaching the disaster management team. Nobody can cut me. I gave my 4 grandchildren with me, nowhere, only in the city. So I really wanted to see you and talk to you and can send me to Honorable Ability. My children are here. Now school that here is here, they are home. Every week I'm supposed to be getting 2,000. But in school, I don't want them to sit down. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for calling. Your points are well taken. Thanks so much, Mama. Thanks for calling. Your points are well taken. It's not an easy thing. The trouble is on. Oh, yeah. It's a tough time. Very tough time. Yeah, Mr. Bay don't do good now. The good amount do again. The people running after him again, Mama. It's not easy. 0776927472. The numbers to call on 0776927472. Call me live on the Political Lounge on Truth FM this morning. You listen to our panelists, you listen to Mana Grace and Dr. Richardson. So what's your point? Call and have your say right here on 0776927472.
Yeah,
With
and
that,
so I can welcome some people and tell them thank you for, because I see people in the comment section while you wait for the calls. If you have one, you can just put it in. But we want to welcome and thank Richard Lincoln for watching. Martin said, we're going to thank you for watching and coming on. Also, Diana Curtis, she's watching from Canada. I want to say thank you for always being here, Diana. Aliyu Belete is watching from Morovia. We want to say thank you for watching, Aliyu. Ansu Seku Tele, he's watching. Lasso Kroma is always here. Lasso, thank you for being here always, and thank you for watching. Winston Cooper is also here. Winston is a panelist here on Thursday. Winston, we say thank you for watching. He's also a CSCmer in Rwanda. Want to say thank you to Austin Tapia for watching. We want to say thank you to Prince Wise for watching. He's watching from Kanta City, Nima Kante. Thank you, Prince. How Kanta today? Klita Kalimato is watching. Klita is one of the people that won the challenge for the CMC anthem. He did his part, and we are waiting for the results for Friday. But the results will be ready on Monday. People will be voting in until Monday, and the person will be the lucky winner will win the prize. But Klita, thank you for watching always. Kadike passed away is watching. Kadi, thank you for watching. We appreciate you here. Mr. J. Victor Nangbe is watching. Thank you for watching, Mr. Nangbe. He is the chairperson for the Northeast region in the United States for CMC, Citizens Movement for Change. We say thank you for watching, sir. We also have Sophie Blambo, she's watching. Torete Eatoka is a CNC, she's also watching. Thank you for watching, Torete. Roden Chitia, he's watching. Good evening, guys. I'm watching from Kakata City, Makipi Kante. My name is Roden Tia. Thank you for watching, Roden. It's nice to always have you here. So I want to say thank you to everybody for watching. It's been a nice time tonight. We have 15 more minutes to go. We're waiting to see if people will call in as usual to get their say on the show. It's always good to have you guys call in and just say something, so we can also learn from you. It's just the right thing to do.
Is the WhatsApp number? Can people? I see we have WhatsApp number.
Yeah, this is the WhatsApp.
Morning.
Can it? Oh,
This is I'm calling from. Hello, you getting me?
Go ahead.
Yeah, all right. This is Matthew Bullet. I'm calling you from Jesus Party District.
Okay, let's hear you.
To your panelists in studio, it is highly emotional, when I listen to the cry of all tonight reading our communication from the political leader of CMC. It is highly emotional. Liberia, this is the kind of things that we face on a daily basis, but the people, they don't care. And, for we the common people, even for somebody to have a meal, a working person in this kind of country, it's not easy. It's not easy. This is where the world is heading to. Sometimes, many days when I wake up, I question myself, but God, where am I heading? Where are we heading? Like this morning, to be very sincere, I said, all right, fine. I'm contributed to nation building through my community initiative. And if I go today, I will feel fine, but this world now is turning to something else. Yeah, but thank you so much for the show. It's highly welcoming, and let's keep pushing the people that way down there. Let's keep pushing the voices for it to be heard on a bigger platform. It's highly welcoming. I'm sure that international community is watching everybody. And they are watching, irrespective, they're being quiet, but they're seeing the process of what the common Liberian going through. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Thanks for your contribution to in your community. Thanks for the initiative.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks so much, my brother. That's what, yeah. Volunteer, let's pick you up. Let's pick up volunteer. Let's go for volunteer. Okay. Morning. Good morning. Good. You have to push in your voice, so you're very, very low. Yeah, go ahead. Donso, we're not getting you at all. You sound sleepy, Donso. Okay.
I'm so happy to get you connected to you. I wanted to tell you that from camping for an opportunity, like to know me, and sit to know me, Fariku know me. As I'm speaking to you, I'm very, very sick for the past 4 months. For the very day I want to go get my party t-shirt, the next I'll be community awareness. I want to step on something from that day up to now. As I'm speaking to you right now, in the same bush, I live something people. I'm representing in the city and encourage you. I continue to ask for help. I want CNQ to really look at my cry. Because since I tried calling Honorable Pinter and other people for them to consume my condition, nobody can see my cry. So I appealed to the CNC. Yeah, if you look at it, FYI, got in the 2023 election to vote in something.
Thank you. Thanks for calling. Let's figure volunteer. Volunteer all the way, my give it candidate. Let's see if we can get volunteer on. Thank you, my brother. Thanks for calling. Just when you're aware of, we've got a call coming back to back. I'm trying to go ahead, Roland. Let's hear you.
Good morning, Ansu. Willing to die and since group. Thank you. My name is Jay Volunteer. I call you from Kakata Magibi County. Let me say thank you for the show tonight. We just want to appreciate you guys for always coming on the show to provide information to the Liberian people. We believe that the Liberian people are seeing the CNC as our alternative that will deliver this country come 2029. Like we are not following some issues in our country, like the lens of one of the men who stole degree for University of Liberia, who quote unquote was degree of revoked to go on radio and listen live. Because the talk people was able to keep the people live to the Uncle KFN, the LG, were able to go and provide information to the people. Like we came with one flying sheet on the on Facebook saying that the minister of public where are posted to the work the bridge that or building want to build in Bon Country. We just want to call our citizens for Bon Country that just take it easy we will ensure that that bridge will be built for the people. The government, they just think on the name rescue, but I think they're really working in the interest of the people. You as government, you have the national key, you have all the resources to your fingertip. The things that you will do, you are not doing it. Or individual who love the Liberian people, who want to give back to the Liberian people, want to work in the interest of the people for the government to go and say, even their own letterhead, if you tell them to say, why is groundbreaking, was not doing properly the use all kind of words that how you want to put here. I don't think Roland Kini even understand the whole function as minister of public work. Because you cannot stop somebody from groundbreaking. You are minister of public work, you are put a role as a minister, maybe you can tell to bring your design and let's see the work. But for you to say why you go on to play ground, I don't know. Yeah, unfortunately, for example, we are not Muslim, but over in 42 years, man, who claim that you have all the government experience to be in your country president to see the type of mistake that President Bwaka is doing. There's some of us, yesterday we knew that President Bwaka could not deliver this country. But I think that like people are seeing it, and the CNC is the right party that is placed to the right place now, and we are going to work with our people, we are going to ensure to continue to work with our people, and come to it we can show you that CNC will be the ruling party, and when we have started, this is when we are always going people, we are arguing and put forward the argument to our people that we will work in the interest of the Nigerian people. What we do for now to 2020 now, the one will speak for all, and we will go to 2020 now, the people speak for all. This is why we are not telling people anything. We are betting. We're telling the people this is what we do. If you have to state power, we don't have the authority now. We are doing the thing, but they let us state power. We'll do more than this. And our people are really buying to the ideas. Every time they do this, when we could be in less than 3 months, and when we could have gone with 50,000 plus. And we can show you before we can hit December next year, we'll be something around 80 to 100,000. We will continue to engage our people. The president and the CNC has bring different ideas to the politics of our country. The thing that CNC is doing is that you don't need to only just take power before you start working. When God blesses you and you get the resources, you need to start working for the people. What are the days that Liberian politicians will go and say, give me state power before I can do this? No, CNC is not try. CNC is doing telling the Liberian people that let me do for you. And I will want to speak for this man. We want to appreciate that the religion, we want to appreciate the civil, we want to appreciate the area. And you assume for all who come on the show and following our people. And the good thing about it, we are talking to really spiritual and we are agreed to be telling our program every now and then when the religion and the king appear on the radio.
Okay, so I need to do some follow up on it. So I will share that with my dad and Madam Grace to say I can reach you guys there in my GB, okay?
No problem. We are already talking to them and when the conclusion part, I think you will get ready and then we'll send you and then you for the media background and you want to sit down with them on the stage. How does it look like?
Roland here there for my GB County. Thanks so much, Roland, folks. So I think on this note, we'll just pause the calls and get back to our panelists, get back to Madam Grace and Dr. Richardson.
Yeah, and so thank you so much. And we want to thank the people in Radio Land for the calls that have been made on the platform. And that's the thing that we like, we want our people to engage with us. Liberia is all we have. I mean, there is nowhere like home. Although some of us are out of the country, but we still love the country. That's why we are here. Everybody wants to be a part of where they come from, regardless if they don't even live there. So we thank them for engaging with us, and we appreciate all the calls. Continue to call in. Our Friday thing will soon kick back up, so don't relent. Continue to send your calls, your comments, and it will help us to, engage very well and do what we're supposed to do until 2029, where our people eyes will be open and we give them information for them to know what's going on and to make the right choices at the time. So thank you guys for being here. It's almost time for us to go. It's 9:25. Doc, you can come in.
Yes, I just want to thank you so much for joining us today, and also those of you who are listening and made comments on the show. We appreciate your thoughts. I want to just leave you with your civic duties. We made a call and an obligation to educate you about things that you should be doing. There are mandatory civic duties that you should be adhering to, you should be abiding to, you should be doing. One is to obey the law. All right. Your first instinct is to obey the law. Whatever the law is, obey the law. Two is for you to pay taxes if you have businesses, if there's big businesses in the country. If we have laws that ask for people to pay taxes, you do that. Three is to serve on a jury. I know we have problems with our jury duty, appointments right now, but please keep your eyes open for that. And when you're serving on a jury, to do the best that you can. Then the next one is the civic responsibility. These are kind of like voluntary things that you do. One is to vote. Keep yourself educated as we come on the show and tell you almost every week about the power that you have, the power to vote, not just for a bag of rice, not just for a cup of rice, not just for a t-shirt, not because somebody come and toss sushi things to you, but to think critically and vote for someone who will improve our country. The next one is to be informed, like we just told you. Tune in, share the show with others. The next is to volunteer your time. I often have a debate. I have a good friend that we talk about the spirit of voluntary terrorism. Okay, being a volunteer, the altruistic spirit that will come through us. Do we have that in Liberia? Um, Volunteering your time means participating in community organizations, like be like to Roland Tia, who called in, who wants to give his opinion, his thoughts. Participate in government. Send your letter, call in, hold your elected official accountable. Campaign for or against them. If you know they're not working for you, campaign against them. They're working for you, campaign for them. Help them. And lastly, respect the rights of others' opinion. Madam Grace was going to read is something that our political uh, leader wrote about today. Okay, respecting the rights of others, and not only doing that when it is you, or when people that like.
Mm-hmm.
Not only just don't respect the rights of others, right? Respect the right of others because there's a conscience that you have, something spoke in your head. So I'm going to leave you with that. And I hope that you have a wonderful night sleeping, resting, and that your day should just be great. Make it productive tomorrow and make it a great day. So thank you.
And so you will come in, and I want to leave with one thing, especially what's happening in Bon County right now. I want to read the first chapter, Article 1 of the Constitution of Liberia. All power is inherent in the people.
Mhm.
All free governments are instituted by their authority and for their benefit, and they have the right to after and reform the same when their safety and happiness is so required. In order to ensure democratic government which responds to the wishes of the people, in order to ensure democratic government which responds to the wishes of the governed, the people shall have the right at such period, in such manner as provided for under this Constitution, to cause the public servants to leave office and to fill vacancies that regular elections and appointments, or regulars to fill vacancies by regular appointments and elections. All power, that's the part I want you to know. All power, Bon County people, is inherent in you. If you really need that bridge to be built to help you and save your life, you guys will find a way for this government to hurry up and give the permission for that bridge to be built. You can do it. Have a good evening. If Ansu has nothing to say, we are going to close right now. We want to say thank you for watching. God bless you. Have a very good day for Liberia, because it's already day. And in the diaspora, have a good evening wherever you are, good morning. And God bless all of you guys. Okay, thank you so much.
CMC, for the people, by the people, and to the people. Citizens Movement for Change. Oh yes, a new day has come. Yes, a new day has come. Rise up, Liberia. CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better life. CMC, CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better life. Equity, national unity, transparency, accountability, social justice, integrity. CMC core values. CMC Global. It is a new day for Liberia. It is a new day for the people. Let's all together. Let's all together. It's a unity. Raise up your hands. CMC. The land of liberty, the land of freedom, the love of liberty brought us together. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC, for the people. CMC, yes, by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC, yes, for the people. CMC, yes, by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, yes, 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 the time has come.